Hi, my name is Dane, and today is Friday, the 13th of September, and this is an update of On a Map. Today's update is mostly going to be about me as Dane, as the person who is the creator and the person working on a map at the moment. It's not going to be so much a technical or features update about On a Map itself. So if you're looking for that kind of update, maybe skip this one and just watch the next video. But if you want to hear about me, then this is the video for you. All right, so it has been, as you may have noticed, about 3 weeks since my last update, and that's both my last update of videos as well as the last time I worked on a map, which it's feeling like quite a big gap, 3 weeks at this point, because I had been working almost daily on it up to that point. But part of the reason, well, I'm going to get back to the reasons why there's been this gap and how that's going to be changing now. Also, what you might have noticed, what you won't have noticed, but you will be noticing is the seasons are changing quite a lot at the moment. Winter is coming. It has gotten a lot colder very suddenly here in the UK over the last couple of weeks, and it's just going to get colder and colder. So my videos from now on, you're not going to be seeing me in t-shirts so much anymore, mostly warmer clothes. But that's good. Winter is always good in many ways. Now, since the last video and update, I've also had a brief video editing lesson from a friend in the exact software that I'm planning to use. So that's quite exciting. I'm going to be able to cut up and edit portions of the video, put things together, have what are they called when two clips, one clip merges into the next one? Transition, I think it's called. And I'm going to be able to add a bit of background sound, perhaps music, and some other great edits to make these videos much more exciting. I'm also going to be able to add video screenshots and screencast, which are the videos, into these of On a Map. So as I'm speaking about a feature, I'm from now on probably going to be showing you in action rather than just talking about it. Okay, and the next update is I've just watched a really interesting webinar that iNaturalist showed, that iNaturalist hosted just a few days ago. And they were talking all about their data. And it's quite fascinating. iNaturalist has such an incredible impact on biodiversity work and environmental work and research work related to plants and animals. It's in many ways one of the biggest contributors to GBIF, which is like the world's largest database of observations of plants and animals. So iNaturalist, the data in iNaturalist is hugely important. And so it's really exciting that On a Map's most polished, complete feature plugin to add new layers is iNaturalist. So I really think I should polish it even further, and my next step should probably be reaching out to the iNaturalist team, speaking to them about what I've created, and perhaps working with them. And not just them, but also other organizations like iNaturalist that I'm connecting with, that On a Map works with, and actually working with those people to make On a Map better. So that's very much in the pipeline and something I plan to do. Now, the other thing is going back to this 3-week gap. Part of the reason is because I've wanted to just simplify my work life quite a bit. And by simplify, I mean step back and step out of projects that I was previously committed to. So reducing my work commitments. Now, I'm very much not going to be reducing my work that I do for Cambridge. My Cambridge part-time job is a fantastic job, and I love working there, and it in many ways enables me to be able to work on this in my spare time. So my Cambridge job is a fantastic thing that I hope keeps going for a long time, and that gives me a lot of stability to be able to work on a map. And my TouchStreams sort of agency and freelance work, I'm simplifying. I've handed off recently in the last 2 weeks 2 huge projects that I was the lead developer on. I don't think I can name them, but one is an importer of fireplaces, and the other one is in South Africa, and the other one is a grocery chain, supermarket chain in South Africa. And it was really exciting to hand those projects. Well, it's been really freeing to hand those projects off by creating thorough documentation and briefing the developers that are going to be taking over from me. So that's been really great, and those just have kind of wrapped up in a way this week. So hopefully I won't be working on those projects anymore. And it's really the aim here is to free up a bunch of my time that was being taken up by that, which I can work on my Cambridge work a bit more and on a map more. And I think that's about it. With one more thing, I might have mentioned this or might not have mentioned this in a previous video. I've been climbing a lot recently. I really, really love the sport of climbing, particularly indoors is what I do, but I'd love to do it outdoors as well. And I've found that I do it quite naturally every second day. It works for me to do it every second day. And a large part of that is just to give myself a physical rest. Because to do it every day is quite hard. And also I want to keep it fun. I want to keep enjoying it. And if you overdo something, no matter how much you love it at the start, if you do something way too much as you get into it, I know then you can burn out quite quickly and get bored of it. But so far doing it every second day, I very, very much still love it. So how this matters is because I can use every second day that I'm not climbing to work on a map. And this is always in the evenings. So one evening I go climbing and one evening I work on a map. And that gives me a couple of hours every second evening, which is quite a bit of time. And hopefully, if I start working with a team, then that will enable us to work on a map and grow it much faster. We'll see about that. Anyway, that's it for today's update, and I hope to see you in the next video. Cheers.